The Equity Learning Lab was presented to us as an opportunity through the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation, and I and my colleagues eagerly embraced the opportunity when it became available to us. And I personally found that it provided a combination of inspiration, guidance, and structure for the work that I was doing personally, but also that all of us collectively were doing. For me, the personal work and the organizational work were almost one and the same. Maybe that's because of my role in the organization. I found that I needed tools to think about equity and all of the ways to look not just at the work that we do with our clients, which are mostly state agencies, but to think about how we operate internally as an organization. The most valuable tool that we received through the Equity Learning Lab was one of the very first tools we received, which was a framework for doing organizational self-assessment, and it allowed us to perform an exceedingly valuable self-assessment that was really a gap analysis between who we were as an organization and where we wanted to be. And that gap analysis was extremely helpful in both directing our focus and in organizing prioritization function of where we wanted to initially direct our attention and focus, and then where we wanted to go subsequently. I think it was really important that this was an activity that grew out of interest and support from individuals at multiple levels within our organization, but had my active support and participation as the senior executive. So it was bottom up, but supported actively from the top. So we have made progress in our goals, and we were able to assess the progress that we have made as an organization towards our goals because we went back to the reflection document recently and we looked at how we self-assessed ourselves and we reassessed ourselves. And lo and behold, we moved a long distance from where we thought we were when we started the ELL program to where we are right now. So that was heartening to see because while you're doing the work, you don't actually recognize the progress you're making. You only do it when you step back. And we are much closer to where we would ideally like to be than we were when we started the ELL program. We've made great strides of making our work equity infused, even if the project itself isn't about equity. Sometimes because we might have a client ask for it, but sometimes because we'll introduce it to a client and say, hey, there's an equity opportunity here. How about we pursue this? So today we have an internal ELL team that's going to keep meeting, and we're going to keep calling the ELL team, even though ELL is over. And we have a standing staff meeting agenda item that we call Equity Corner. And there are a whole bunch of discussion topics that relate to our ELL team led work that we're doing.